And welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Wednesday, June 27th. I am your host for today's program, Paul DeMain, and many of the stories you read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryTV.com. And here are some of the news stories for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Authorities say the search for a 4-year-old boy reported missing from the Saginaw Chippewa reservation in Michigan is now a criminal probe. Carnell Chamberlain disappeared June 21st while in the care of his mother's boyfriend. Saginaw Chippewa Indian tribal spokesman Frank Clatour says a search warrant to collect physical evidence was executed June 25th. He says the warrant was related to the mother's boyfriend, 20-year-old Anthony Bennett, but did not offer further details. Jamie Chamberlain says that police administered 2 polygraph tests, which she passed. Her boyfriend denied a request to take a polygraph test, according to police. Clatour says tribal police also have secured Carnell's home to preserve any possible evidence there. The tribe says a search for Carnell on June 26 was focused on a wooded area near a wastewater treatment plant. The restaurant at the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian has won a new distinction among Washington eateries. On June 24th, Mitsitam Native Foods Cafe won a Rammy Award from the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington. It was named Casual Restaurant of the Year. Mitsitam is the first museum restaurant to be nominated for a Rammy Award. Mitsitam was competing with Bar Pilar, CF Folks, Hank's Oysters Room, and Room 11. The museum eatery has a rotating menu of foods that has been grown, raised, and harvested in North and South America for thousands of years, from Peruvian ceviche to pork tacos. Last week, Mitsitam unveiled its summer menu featuring crispy rabbit, grilled sweet corn, purple potato soup, and other items. There are fewer of them every year, and now Frank Willeto, a Navajo Code Talker and former Navajo Nation Vice President, has passed on. The Navajo Nation announced this week he was 87 years old. Officials says Willeto passed away June 23rd in his home in Pueblo Pintado, New Mexico. Navajo Nation President Ben Shelley ordered the Navajo Nation flag to be flown at half-staff in honor of Willeto. In 1944, Willeto enlisted with other U.S. Marines in the 6th Division, where he took Code Talker training classes. He then served in the Pacific Theater in Saipan and Okinawa. He received the Congressional Silver Medal in 2001 for his role as a Navajo Code Talker. A Passamaquoddy basket maker in Maine is one of 9 American Indians to be awarded a 2012 National Heritage Fellowship from the National Endowment for the Arts. Molly Neptune of Princeton says she started making scraps of ash wood into baskets as a girl and received encouragement from her mother and other basket makers. Neptune, who was born in Indian Township, is known for her intricate weaving techniques, such as her signature creation, acorn-shaped baskets. She says the award recognizes the work of 4 generations of basket makers, including her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. A federal appeals court has returned to the state of New York state courts a dispute over whether the Shinnecock tribe should be able to build a casino in the town of Southampton. A 3-judge appeals court in Manhattan issued its ruling June 25th by a 2-to-1 vote. It concluded that a federal judge did not have authority to permanently prohibit the Shinnecock tribe from building a casino without complying with state and local law. Judge Peter Hall wrote in a dissent that the appeals ruling could affect tribes in the appeals court's region, New York, Connecticut, and Vermont. He says those tribes subject to state enforcement actions may no longer have the option of a federal forum to resolve those disputes. The U.S. Agricultural Department is giving $154,730 to 3 tribal groups in Nebraska to help improve business and provide job opportunities. USDA rural development officials announced the grants last week as part of a package of $3.2 million in grants nationwide. The Ponca tribe of Nebraska's first Ponca Financial will receive $60,000 to provide education and support to Native American entrepreneurs. The Winnebago will receive $54,541 to provide technical assistance to businesses through its Winnebago Business Development Program. And the Little Priest Tribal College received a $40,000 grant to train tribal members on growing and marketing crops. And that's going to be another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to say P. Nagigi for joining with us, and come back again soon.